Don't be shy, just ask. Hello everybody! So today I'm on my way to see my friends Jessie and Kyle. They have 5 birds, so I'm excited to see and cuddle 5 birds. They have 4 conures and 1 eclectus, and they also have 3 dogs and a tortoise. So I'm excited to see that, and hopefully you guys can see what it is like to have these kind of birds. And I will have some questions for them too that might answer some of your questions. Hi guys! So today I'm at Jessie's and Kyle's house. They have 5 parrots, 4 conures, and 1 eclectus, and 3 little doggies. Gorgeous doggies. So I will show you the birds, and I'll show you where the bird room is gonna go, which is gonna be so much fun. And then I'm gonna have a short Q&A with them, all right? So here we go. So here we are. Hi Kyle.
Hi.
Hi. And Jessie. Hello. So these are the proud parents of these 5 birds, which we're gonna go see, and you guys are gonna introduce me, okay?
All right.
All right, so this is their temporary abode until the bird room is done. Nice, look at all these cages, very good. So here we have
Jack.
Jack. He is a what?
Gold cap conure.
A gold-capped conure. How old is Jack?
About 2 months now.
Oh, he's only 2 months. He's a baby.
He's a mama's baby.
Hi.
Oh. Jack.
Hi, Jack. Oh, he's gorgeous. Look at this beautiful baby, you guys. So it's called a gold cap because of the gold feathers on the top, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Very nice.
Similar to Sun and Jende.
Okay, so how long is the lifespan for this bird?
About 20
years? Oh, okay, wow. Is this bird a very loud bird?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just for my,
Yeah.
viewers, in case they're
Yeah.
thinking about getting a bird like this.
They're about as loud as the sun conure and Jende.
They're all
Okay.
basically,
The higher pitched screams.
Screeches, yes.
but
So-
with routine, they're pretty quiet.
Very good.
Oh.
So tell me one positive thing and one negative thing.
Positive thing?
Very
Lovable.
Snuggly, very snuggly.
Very lovable.
Very good.
And I guess the negative would be just the loudness. It's
Loudness.
what you can tolerate, really.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. You have to know this going in, right? So
Yep.
this is a very important because a lot of people get the conures and they don't know how loud they actually are. They are pretty loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
And if you don't necessarily like loudness, there's also the option of a green cheek conure.
So now this is a green cheek conure, a cinnamon green cheek conure.
Yep.
And what's this name?
Maple.
Maple leaf, right? Or
Yeah,
just
Miss
maple?
Leaf.
Okay. And tell me about her.
She's a daddy's girl through and through.
She's a daddy's girl. Okay.
She can be
Trustful.
She's very
flipped
trustful.
around.
Trust play.
Okay, ragdollish.
Loves
Very
playing.
good. Yes. And same lifespan, about 20 years.
Yep.
Okay.
And
How old is this one?
about a year now.
She's about a year old. Okay. Okay, and then about her, one positive and one negative.
Guess the positive, I would say, just very playful, very loving,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know about negative.
Negative.
Maybe
Very
that's-
clingy.
Yeah.
Well, that can be negative. It
Yeah.
can be. I mean,
Just depends if you like clinginess or not.
right, that, and she might screech if you don't have her with you, right? So.
But compared to the Jende and the Sun, which you obviously heard,
Yeah. Okay.
It's
So now
not
then,
much.
next we have who's this?
that's Spike.
Hi, Spikers. Hi, buddy. You're beautiful. Look at you.
She's a Jende and she loves to talk.
Oh, it's a girl, Jende. Okay.
Kiss,
And she's
kiss.
oh,
Kiss, kiss.
cute.
Come here. You want to see? Come here.
Oh, yep. It sounds like yep. Yep.
Kiss, kiss.
Aw, kisses.
Thank you, girl.
Very good. So how does Spike?
She's a year old.
She's also
Year and a
old,
half.
year and a half. Okay. And same, about 20 years of a lifetime.
Yep.
Okay. So loudness is a common theme around here.
Yep.
Okay. What is
All
one
big
positive and one negative thing about Spiky here?
Spike is our golden child, so she's very loving.
Golden child, so she's perfect.
Yeah, pretty much.
Aw.
The only thing is she can be quite loud, and she's actually more noisy than Zeppelin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there she goes, dancing. Yeah, you know it.
Oh, look at
So,
that.
yeah,
Dancing,
Diane,
dancing, yeah. Woohoo. Oh, very good. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Yeah, no negative, no positive things about them. And then we have, oops, sorry.
Alright.
We have Zeppelin over here, which I personally think is the most beautiful of them all.
Yeah.
To me, he is gorgeous. Look at his tangerine colored face. Look at that. I mean, that is just gorgeous. That bird is
He wants to go back in the cage.
beautiful.
You camera shy.
He's a sun conure, but he's known as a red factor sun conure.
Ah, okay, that's
That
probably why, because it's a
explains why
darker.
they're red.
Yeah.
Most of the time they're more
Zeppelin, do you know that you're my favorite? Yes, you might be the loudest, but you are just gorgeous. Look at you. And as you can all see, they all have about the same size. Maybe the length of your hand, I would say, each
Yep.
bird.
And Maple's the
She's a little
smallest we
smaller.
have.
Yeah, she's a little bit smaller. Aw, look at how loving you guys. So the theme again, 20 years, about 20 years of lifespan.
Yep.
Now tell me about their bites. How bad?
He's got the worst bite so far, but he's just a baby, so he's kind of beaky right
Okay.
now.
No, I'm talking angry, wants to hurt.
I don't.
Is it tolerable?
Yeah, it's.
Is it not handleable? Is it run to emergency level?
The conures, they're tolerable.
Okay.
They're not as bad as
Will they draw blood?
They can.
they can, but it's nothing like seriously.
Okay.
major.
Okay, so yes, there can be some pain, but it's not that bad. Okay, because
Yeah.
I get that question sometimes. Okay, very good.
See, like you're biting pretty hard. You gotta bite right on the.
Well, you're
fingernail.
gonna just have to expect that. I mean, you have to expect it, to be
Yeah.
bitten. That's just how it is. So I'm having my Ace Ventura moment. Oh wait, I'm missing one. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Look at this. This is me in heaven, actually. This is beautiful. Now this is their 5th parrot. This is an Eclectus. This is a female Eclectus. I always have to think about that. Her name is Pennywise. She is how old? 9 months? A year now? About
Yeah,
a year. Okay. And she's super friendly. All of your birds, you guys, are very super socialized. Look at, I mean, how many houses can I go to and just take all the birds on me? Most of them would just bite your fingers, right? And they're being so good. I think one of them is somehow behind me.
Yep,
Right?
Zeppelin.
Yep, Zeppelin.
Okay. So
Jack's
this,
kind of pushing him.
that's okay. So this is a female Eclectus. That's why it's red and blue. And then the males are the green ones with the orange beak. And this one is a year old. What is the life expectancy of this one?
For about 30, 60 years.
30 to 60 years, you guys. Well, you guys
Yep.
are young. So
Yep.
Good. So good you got them early, right?
Right.
And these can talk, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Can the conures talk?
Yep.
They can? Okay. I mean, with training and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, so
like
you
Spike
don't
could say kiss kiss.
couple little words, so you
Yep.
don't expect too much, right?
Right.
What else? So what's one positive thing about Pennywise?
That she's very chill.
Very
Compared to
calm.
the conure, she just wants to sit and
She's
sit
gorgeous.
with you.
I mean, she's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah,
Look
she
at this
is.
beautiful bird. And one negative thing.
Very loud. Louder than.
She was pretty loud earlier.
Louder than a
I
conure.
was thinking macaw-ish almost.
Yeah,
You know, I was
yeah.
like macaw level. So then you kind of know what's coming to you when you get a cockatoo. Possibly.
Hopefully.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see. This one is heavier. How many? Do you know how heavy? I would guess about 300 grams. If I'm guessing.
You're just 66 grams short.
Oh,
So 366
oh,
grams.
so a little more than 3. Okay, 300, because that's about what Olivia feels like when she's on my hand. Yeah, Olivia is 310 grams.
Oh wow.
So Olivia is a little smaller.
Wow.
That's a Timney African Grey that I have. So just for you guys, this is an easy bird to take care of.
Yep.
I wouldn't say super easy, not a beginner bird.
Not a beginner bird. Okay, so why? How come?
Because they have very specific diets.
Oh, very specific.
Very
diet.
little pellets, very little
Okay.
seed, mostly
Lots of fruits and
veggies and
vegetables.
fruits.
And she eats everything good?
Yep.
She does good, yeah.
She's not picky.
She looks very healthy, very healthy.
She loves her broccoli and her raspberries.
Oh, nice.
And
Very
she
good.
loves showers.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Oh, this is so cool. This feels so cool. I got like a bunch of birds on me. I love it. Okay, so the house is still work in progress. They just moved here. It's a fixer-upper, right? We can say that. Don't know, step on no toes. But so they have designated this room to be the bird room. So what they have done, let me turn it around. So they have changed the room's color already. It was like a pale pink, as you can see back there. Now they have pulled out the yucky carpet, and they're starting to put in beautiful wooden flooring. So that's gonna be easy to clean. Big window, very nice. 2 windows, big windows. And the cages are gonna go in here, and then just gonna have ropes going along the ceiling, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna paint you a mural. Sounds good, yes. Hi, Chihuahua. Oh, I'm being attacked. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, yes. So many doggies. Yes. Oh, so cute. Jack Russell puppy. A Chihuahua. Applehead. Aw, it's a little older girl. And we have a boy over there. How old is he?
He's a year.
Oh, he's a puppy. No, I would have
Actually, no,
not.
he's 2 years.
Oh, cha-cha-cha. Oh, kisses.
And she's 6 months.
Oh, you're just a baby. You're just a baby. Oh, stop it. Stop it. No fighting. I know, Choco, no fighting. That's a good girl. That's a good girl, yes. Can you tell, you guys? I love my dogs. I love dogs so much. Oh, my God. I don't know. It's a toss-up between birds and dogs. I'm telling you. So that would be a hard decision. If somebody asked me if you could never live with a bird or a dog, which one would you choose? Ooh, that would be a hard one. That would be a super hard one because, as you know, my birds are super cuddly, and they're big, and you can smush them and just cuddle them so good. So I don't know. I would have some sleepless nights over that one. Okay, so now let's have a little Q&A sesh. So the first thing is, how did you get started with birds? Why did you get birds?
That'd basically be you, Anthony.
Oh yeah, because I did get him into birds.
Uh-huh.
Basically, I want to say watching YouTube videos.
Oh.
But I did a lot of research on it before
Okay.
getting a bird.
Okay, always. Yeah, always. Make sure.
So
So you saw YouTube videos and you thought it was cute, and then you kind of got the idea and say, oh, maybe
Yeah.
I would like a bird. But you did your research, you made sure that
Yep.
you were ready for the bird, you knew all the information. This is the responsible thing to do, right?
yeah, and as we were owning them, we started learning more and
Yeah.
more information about them, better diets.
Right,
Because right
right.
now, went from the pretty bird pellets to the rowdy bush.
Oh, good, yeah. And what not to do, and what to do,
Yeah.
and so on, yes. So how is it having 5 birds, possibly maybe some more in the future? Is it difficult? Is it easy? Once you had 1 and then you had more, did it make a big difference?
I want to say some days it's easy, then some days it can be like a hassle.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they all have their own needs and personalities that need to be met.
Okay. And because you have to put them in separate cages because some of them don't get along.
And some of them won't get along.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you just got to keep them separate or
Yeah.
work around it.
All right. It would have been so much easier if you could have put them all in the same cage.
Yeah,
But, you
big
know.
old Avery outside.
Right,
Well, we
exactly.
live in Michigan, so that can't work either.
That's true. Well, summertime. You saw my tent
Yeah.
aviary, right? That works out nice.
Mhm.
So, would you guys consider getting more birds?
Yeah, I definitely would.
Yes.
Yeah.
No question about it.
No question about it, right?
If I had a big house, I'd have all the birds I want.
Every
What else do we
species,
have? Yeah.
every species once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I most definitely have a Hans macaw if I could too.
Hans macaw. Yeah, those are beautiful birds. You're right. So,
And a male Eclectus.
And a male Eclectus.
She wants one of everything.
I love my Eclectuses.
Yeah, that'd be nice to have a pair, like just so they have a pair, because that's how you're supposed to keep birds anyway, in pairs. But
Right.
not everybody can afford that or has the room for it. But if you can, you should, right?
And some birds are happy just being with you.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so is it really expensive having a lot of birds, or is it?
I mean, guess it can be expensive, but we buy a lot of the food in bulk, which at first it seems pricey, but it saves a lot of money.
And it lasts a lot longer than.
And then they eat fruits and veggies.
They have to eat fruits and veggies, so that can be expensive. Yes.
As long as you get it in the right seasons.
That's true. That's true. If you go to the farms, you can get them.
Their toys can be costly unless you make them. Obviously.
Make them yourself. That's right. So it's not too bad.
Yeah.
You have to know that if you have to go to the vet, there might be some costs too.
That's pricey.
Well, surprisingly, it was cheaper when we took Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It was actually cheaper to take our sunshine here than it would be taking a dog or cat to a vet.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was only 140, I think, when we had
Only 140?
Only.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Break
some
the
people.
bank.
Yeah, some people are like, what? $140 for this teeny tiny animal?
Oh,
Yeah.
but he's an expensive bird.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Wow.
And with the cages, you don't always have to go new.
No.
You get used, like Marketplace. Obviously, check to make sure no dents or rust or anything like that.
Right. Yeah, you go Marketplace or Craigslist. I hate Craigslist, but yes. So it's just the things you hear about it. eBay sometimes you can get. Even Nextdoor. It's an app that is a neighborhood app that people will like post things that they sell on there. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't have to be expensive, but can be, but it doesn't have to be. All right. All right. So, do you have any other pets?
Well, besides the 3 doggies that are sitting by you right now.
Yeah, the 3 runts that I have on my. Actually, one of the name is Runt.
Yep.
They have 2 Chihuahuas and a Jack Russell puppy.
And then we have just a tortoise.
You have a little tortoise. Yes.
It'll get bigger in probably a long time.
Yes, but hey.
It's a little tortoise.
You can, in the summertime, make a nice habitat outside for it too. Yeah, it's gonna be very nice.
Once he gets a little bigger.
A little bit bigger, so it doesn't get taken away from a baby, from like a predator bird or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Or from a dog.
Or from
her out.
Oh, true. That's true. Let's see. How does it work with the birds and the dogs? So if my viewers, my followers, also have another animal, what would you say? I mean, would you recommend getting a bird? Would you say it's way too much hassle getting a bird? Well, how do you deal with it?
I know a lot of people tell you do not own a bird at all if you got dogs or cats.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not practical for everyone.
Right.
You know your own animal, and I would say if your dog has a very high prey drive, try to keep your bird in like another room, or your dog in another room while you have the bird out.
Right.
Or
Try to teach them to get along and train your dog not to bother the birds.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you just gotta be careful and know your own animals.
That's right. I mean, accidents happen all the time, and nobody wants an accident. I myself have 3 dogs and my 3 parrots, and as you have seen in some of my videos, that they actually get along quite good, except for the big bird yet. We have not gotten there yet, but my birds don't bother the dogs, and my dogs don't bother the birds. That might be because they're quite big birds, and you guys have kind of smaller birds, and so they could be that maybe here this Jack Russell might chase after.
Now those 2 over there are very scared of the little birds.
Okay.
They will run.
Yeah, I mean, but each dog is different, or cat. So be very careful. You can totally have dogs and cats with birds, and I I always advocate for that. Say, yes, of course, it's a training thing. Or like you said, keep them separated, right? That's because that's what I tell some people that ask me. And always supervise.
Always.
Never by yourself, because I mean, it only takes a second, right? So it's really a thing of it's your fault, not the dogs or cats, if something happens. We were talking about that earlier, right?
Yep.
So if something happens, don't blame the dog or the cat. Blame yourself, because you weren't watching.
Yep.
Okay. So yes, cats and dogs can be held together with birds for sure. So tell me, what do your neighbors think about you having all these birds, and or, you know, what do people say when you say you have 5 birds?
Well, a lot of people question why you have that many birds. Some of them think it's really cool, like kids. You got friends with kids, I want to go see these birds, I want to hold them.
Right.
It can be really educational and fun.
It can, yes.
And some people complain about the noise or the price. And
Right.
I mean, I think mostly we've gotten a lot of like...
More of a noise problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noise. But thankfully, the birds are gotten quieter, and the neighbors that were complaining have moved. So
That's good.
yeah.
So the main problem that you usually encounter would be, you would say, is the noise, right?
Yep.
So as a new owner, you'd have to actually think about that. So would you say if you live in an apartment, it's a good thing to do to get an animal, or adopt, or buy a bird?
An apartment is kind of
That's kind of
Iffy.
I mean, it's not something that you personally own, so therefore you could be evicted or.
Because even a canary, which is a tiny bird, can make quite a lot of noise.
Right.
Yep.
And if that neighbor complains about it, so even budgies, I mean, I think they're beautiful, or even cockatiels. I mean, they're not that loud. They make beautiful singing. I mean, but people
But they
gonna
do-
complain about it,
They
you know.
They do have like a little bit of
And a
scream to
screech,
them.
yeah, they have a little screech to them. They can, yes, exactly. So that is something you always have to worry about first. I
I
think.
would definitely be asking your landlord before you make that decision. too.
Right, and also what your rights are. You know,
Yeah.
like how much can they complain? Could they do something to you or something? But so that's the first thing. So best is to own your own house, obviously, and if you have a
Try
bird.
to own your own place before you commit to having a bird. I know
Right.
many people have owned birds in apartments.
Of
but
course, yes.
It's like
Basically a lenient thing as far as your landlord and
Yeah.
how
if you can get away with it with your neighbors too.
Right, exactly. Because a dog you can maybe teach to be quiet, but a bird is much harder to teach not to.
training.
It would be a lot of training, and a lot of people are not
And
willing
they
to
would
do
still
that.
make a lot of noise.
Yeah, and
too.
they wouldn't be willing to do it either. They would just rehome it, right?
Yep.
And so, all right. Last question. Are you subscribed to my channel?
Of course.
Of course,
Yeah.
both of you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
And
good.
I'm on your YouTube channel.
Yes, thank you. That is
And
my
the group.
subscription.
And the group.
And the group. Good, yes. So what is my YouTube called?
That's my Mo.
MO, yes. That's my MO. That's my Mo.
That's
That's
Mo.
my MOs, which means...
That's how I say it.
Yeah, that's my mode of operation, but it also stands for, that's my Milo and Olivia, and I didn't have zero then, but that's what that stands for. And my Facebook group is We Love Parrots too. Yep, and I have a German one also, and it's called Wir lieben Papageiien 2. Right. All right, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for, showing me your birds and the bird room and answering all my questions. I appreciate that very much. And I hope you liked my video. It was good. And you guys, hold on. All right, I hope you guys liked it too. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.